like it was recording. Honestly, my mobile mic is working right now, so no need to worry. Thank God it worked. Otherwise, I haven't recorded any single video. I will just stitch this to that video again and continue. Like honestly, I didn't want to sacrifice that talk I had with myself. I wanted that to be recorded. So I express a lot of emotion when I'm just talking real. I don't express this kind of emotion in any other person. Not a single person in my life has seen my this part, and whoever watching this, you are very lucky, I guess. And maybe I am lucky that you're watching this. I don't know, but you're saying a like actual real conscious side of me. I'm hoping that you fall in love. Like, uh, exams. I have exams from 14 bits, which I don't have to clear. And previous college exams are going on. I asked my friend to send me the timetable. Wow. I still care about my previous college. I don't know why, but that 1 year or 9 month or 8 month, how many time I have stayed there, that was one of the best college life that I have experienced. Even after coming to my dream college, I haven't lived even 1% of that. Honestly, that was something very. So there I have to manage all the thing, food, from groceries to managing my crush to managing my friends to managing my study to managing my laptop to managing all sort of things. Right? That was the kind of freedom that I had. Here I have a lot of freedom, but I'm just wasting money. Like my fee is like around 7 lakh per year, 7 or 8 lakh per year, and I think that I've learned less in this my dream college year, honestly, because there's nothing more I'm exploring. There I was exploring a lot of things, not in terms of study, but in terms of life. If you say, I met a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I met people who were like good and were motivating and were just living or who were just existing or who were just addicted to movies. Talking about one guy. So there I was so much disciplined. Here I am not. There I maintained a streak, maintained a streak for 9 months. Here I'm not able to maintain that, or I'm not maintaining it. It is very less frequent, but I want that less frequent to be zero. It's around once or twice a month, but I want that once or twice to be zero. Oh my god, I'll break my laptop. So, well, how beautiful the ride is coming. And even though there is no sun, it's been a long time I have seen sun, honestly. And moon, I haven't seen it after left my previous college. That much of devotion. I used to look at it. But one more thing that I got to realize is that I used to talk to myself in that college a lot, like every single day, like 1 or 2 a.m. or something, 12 or 10 a.m., 12, 1 or 2 a.m., 12 or 10 p.m., 12 p.m., 10, 12, 10 p.m., 12 a.m. kind of time. I used to go to the roof. Nobody was there. I used to open my camera, open the flashlight, and record myself while walking. And here I can't do that because I want completely alone place, which is covered by something that nobody can see me. That roof was covered by boundaries. That roof was covered by universe. Okay, so in this room I am able to record this when nobody is here. Like my roommate is not here. He went to class. I skipped my classes. There's one thing very bad. I honestly think that why we all have the classes at the same time. Like, okay, it is okay, but I want alone time, man. I like to be alone more than being with people. I just crave for it, and I can't find a place in this hostel where I can just sit alone and talk to myself this freely, except my room when I'm completely alone in it. So, there's the one thing that I genuinely miss about my in this college about life I have experienced, and yeah, I got to realize that I have a ton of work to do. Like today's 12, so I have projects to make. I have edit. I have to edit video, one of mine and one of academic clubs. So there are ton of things like, man. Honestly, that's why I made that video. Like we are in so much of hurry that we forget ourselves that what are the things that we used to enjoy. And the video didn't. The I recorded the video. I wasn't expecting it in that way. I had a very good plan to record that, but there is no empty place in this world, or in my hostel at least, where I can just sit in open or stand up in open and record. So, like maybe I have a fear of basically the mindset behind that I don't record in public is just that I don't want to bother people. Nothing else. Like I can record by myself. I don't feel ashamed while being recorded or anything. But the real thing is that I don't want people to get bothered because of me. That's why I even think 10 times before turning the light when my roommate is sleeping. So, like, that is a very strange thing about me, and I hope I got my proxy mark in today college. So, attendance is not an issue. Until then, they bring the face recognition pattern again. And I haven't went to gym for a week now. My muscles are getting loosened. So, looks like I will lose some weight here. By the way, I'm looking good. Huh. What else do we have to talk? Honestly, I have a lot to talk, but I don't want to get that person caught in public, or I don't want to see that person, or whatever you say. Uh, what basically, I don't want that person to come in front of you. I'm very secretive person after one experience. So, like, I'm not over possessive, but I like to be very secure in this way. I know when this fear from inside me will get out of, maybe I need 2 or 3 more shots of that kind of experience. That's when I will realize that okay, you can't control anybody and you can't stop anybody from being friend, just friend. Like so that's it. I have this very bad habit. I don't interfere. Like if we take an example, like suppose I have a friend and let's take an example of someone else. Let's take the example of partner. Like we are not married yet. We are in initial days or mid days of a friendship or relationship, you would say. And the thing that I don't want in my life is that my friend getting involved in our matter. Like it's okay to be just friend. Uh, Physical touch I can bear, but After that, I can't be. Honestly, I can't bear that. I'll have the sense that I don't have both. I'll have that feeling at instant. If it is actually the truth, I'll have that feeling very accurately that, okay, I think they both are happy. I know you won't get it, or maybe you will get it, but I don't want that kind of experience again in my life where my friend, my close friend, that friend is also so close to me. If that is like a normal friend, uh, that doesn't bother me. Okay, so that is my close friend, and he's involving with my partner, then I really think that this time I won't be able to bear that. That is not my threshold, but when last time this happened, well, this I literally I didn't expected that response or reaction from my side. Like I never went to a temple and lied there, and there were tears in my. This has never happened to me in my entire life except one, except that time. The moment I just heard those words like your friend is so cheap. That moment, like I was like broke, man, completely broke. I was not able to figure out like what to do. So I just was like, what made you say this to my friend that he's so cheap? He's very close to me. So that another friend said to that said to him that he's so cheap, and I don't know what was the situation there. I was out of that. I just went there for a small conversation, and that conversation just busted me up. Like I had to go to my village for overcoming that, and even though I went to my village, I was not able to forget that completely. Like I was busy. Whenever I go to village, I'm like completely busy in field work or in any kind of work. I'm completely busy. I don't have the time to think about anything particular or anything trauma that has happened to me or anything that has bad or good has happened to me. So, the, m- but that time I went to my village, like those two guys were still in my mind, and for some sort of time, like not for whole day, but for some sort of time, I I still remember that frame in my life, like when I was standing near the well and we were bringing out the motor from the well, and after bringing out, like I was like, what the hell has just happened? Like, I literally had to go for a week, and it was in between my exam. Like I had BME, basic mechanical engineering exam, like, and before that it happened, and when I came back from my home, like I was like, okay, now what to do? Because eventually I have to face them both. So honestly, I just keep it very straightforward. Like I don't want to share this experience in camera. So I hope you understand that. I don't want the world to know about this whatever has happened. So I don't know, I'm not gonna say it out loud, no matter what you try. But or no matter how much trust you gain of me, I I'll not share that with you. That exact words I won't share, but I made it with very pretty clear after that. Like I just gave my BMA exam on 9th February, and after that I started preparing for CVT. I know that's a shit exam, but it has become more shit nowadays because of our so-called education policy or NTA, whatever it is. They are just creating a hell out of it, even though it is not that much bad. So after that, I completely chose different path. I didn't left them. If they still contact me, I talk to them politely. I don't have any reason to be rude with them, and I don't have any reason to hurt them. I don't have any reason to forget them because they are a part of my memory at the end of my life. So they've taught me a lot of new things. I spent my year there. So and it just feels so heavy or light. I don't know what it is, but when I'm talking about this, like it, it is honestly not. Uh, I don't know why it came here. I was talking about different, and it just randomly popped up. Like, and this is the trauma I can't overcome in my life for sure. It is more than any of the health issue I have ever seen in my life. So this experience, like maybe I will be ready for the next time after this conversation for this kind of situations, and maybe I am ready for this kind of conversation or this kind of situations in my life forward. And I just believe that universe throw the things on me which is necessary for me, and I don't know anything after that, but I just believe in universe. I just believe that it is the most interesting thing that I have ever realized in my life. That what the hell, like that day I went into the temple and said like, please God give me the power to handle it. I never asked for any kind of power, any kind of thing in my life for myself. Like I had one, what what do we say? Like I had one Mannat in India, we call Mannat. So from the temple I used to go school. The temple was between our school and my home. So that got fulfilled. That I got into my dream college, and that was the one and only selfish thing that I have asked about myself in my entire life, I guess. And after that, like I haven't asked anything for myself. I've always asked like, please nurture this earth, not me, not my family, just not my friends, just whole earth. Like it doesn't matter there are bad people, good people, but earth is earth. Just nurture it. And every single time I went to the temple, I just asked this. But I don't know what happened to me that day, but I needed some kind of a strength that day. Like I was like completely, I wasn't broke, but I was like completely shocked. Like what has just happened? So that day was the one thing that I will never forget, because that day I went into the temple and tears came into my eye. I don't know why the hell I'm sharing this all with public, or but that is just my real self. I don't want anybody to listen to this video. I don't want anybody to watch this video. And I am not expecting that it will get even a one view, because from last every day I have uploaded, it hasn't got even a single view, I guess. There was only one comment that popped into my comment section, and I asked their name and they left. So that's a good thing that I am documenting this for myself, not for people. Here I just want to talk, not to give any kind of content to you guys, and not to make a content from it, but I just love recording myself, because in this world where you can't talk with other people, eventually you can talk with all kind of strangers because of Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, but they won't listen to you in this way, that you open up yourself in front of yourself. So nobody will understand you yourself better than yourself. Okay, so that's why I love talking to this thing in front of camera, because in front of camera I am only watching myself. I know that this data might get leaked, this thing might get viral, but does that change my feeling for myself? No. Does that change the way I talk to myself? No, right? So that's the thing. Like, maybe it might change. That depends on the situations. But more, I've realized that I like to talk to myself in just this way. I don't even feel writing will help me that much. Why the hell I'm making the face of like crying? But I just like myself this way. That okay, like let's go talk to yourself. Be open with yourself. Because if you won't be open to yourself, then with whom you can expect to open yourself? The last and a few things that I have realized about myself that I am like uh, what do we say? Exploding or exposing? Exposing myself too much to other people, especially in my surrounding, and I want to reduce that because I like to listen to people. And nowadays I don't know why that is because I am an average of the five people that I surround my time with, but I just realized that I am exposing myself too much to other people. So that is the one thing that I want to reduce in my life, and I want to listen to other people experience more than exposing myself. Because listening to other people's experiences and point of view, even if they say you like you are a dumbass or whatever they say, even if they abuse you or even if they appreciate you, it opens up a new perspective to you. And I want my perspective to as broader as possible in term of life. I don't want anyone to compare it with me or compare it with anyone else. I don't want you to compare your perspective with me or anyone else. I just want that you should have a broader perspective of life, the way you experience life. The moment I say life, I don't say like you'll go to traveling and you will go to some Himalaya or you will go to some Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, or any other sort of places in the world. Or when I say life, you should not even think about your partner or any other person. Just think about the source. The source. Like I don't know where it originates from. For me, like it lies around my heart because that's where I feel the most. So like you just need to figure out like where do you feel the most thing in your body? Not in your body, but in your where you get completely emotional or shocked. I want that. I consider that as a life because that is giving you some sense of feeling that you can't figure out like what is this until you experience it. Even if I say you that in exact accurate word in front of you, you won't be able to figure out like what the guy is talking about because you are not feeling it from inside. And understanding is not about just listening to other people's perspective, it is feeling other people's perspective. That's what I realize. Like even if someone says that this book is like shit, okay, I understand means like it doesn't mean that he don't have experience in this kind of books and anything. I just feel that okay, what makes this guy make this statement or make this perspective of this kind of books. So I don't know what to say, but I can't express that in words. It can only be felt by something that you value or something that you don't like. Make yourself the most emotional or damn thing in term of life. In term of work, make yourself so emotionless. I honestly use this a lot. Like in term of work, I like used to be like Levi from Attack on Titan. He's just emotionless. He don't care about what is good, what is bad. He don't care about morality or anything. But the moment you start being emotionless for as complete you, like that is the worst thing that you're gonna done to yourself. Because human is like revolve around emotions. I don't know why I feel so much deep, because that's why I have created myself. Or that's why, like that's why I used to see things, even if it's a laptop or pant or anything, that bucket. Like it doesn't matter. That has some sort of emotion. I have some sort of emotion in myself for that thing, and I'm not getting attached to it. Like Armin said yesterday, a very beautiful thing, that if you can't let it go, it's not worth holding to. Like that's when I realized that I need to let go of that pillow I used to sleep in. So that's why I left that in my friend's room. Otherwise, I would have bring that with by fighting. That's one thing that I realized about my life and relations. Also, that if you can't let go of that relation, it's not worth holding to. That is one of the factors that I texted one of my friend last night, but I know that I can let go of them. I know that for sure, because that is my choice, or because I'm not able to get a very solid reason for this, but maybe I will get one day, and that one day. But I don't want to let go of those. They serve me as most beautiful memory. Memories are like, I don't know, you are bored of my philosophy or not, but this is not for you guys. This is for me. So better not to watch this. Like, better not to watch this. I have never talked with myself with this much with one of my closest friends. Not, not even a single time. Because I haven't found a single person in my life who can listen to me very deeply. Who can just listen to me. Just listen to me. Not to reply. Just listen to me. I haven't found anyone in my entire 21 years of life. It's okay. Like, not finding them gives me the opportunity to regard myself in such a beautiful way. And even if they listen, they will find a judgment, they will get a conclusion out of it. And but listening is not about creating a conclusion or creating a judgment, it is just listening. I'm very good at listening. I listen to people very carefully. But in interview, I do some kind of, I don't listen to them very carefully, because their my instinct is to reply, reply because when I will show up myself in interview, then they will get to know what the hell I am, and that's why I got that's how I will get selected, I guess. But that is a wrong thing. So, but in real life, I listen to people with my full heart. Even if you come to me like, I just want to talk. Even if you are a stranger, I just want to talk. I'm ready, no matter how important work I have. Until it's an emergency, okay? It's an explicit emergency. Like that case, I'll make you understand that, okay, can we go together for that emergency thing? If I don't want to keep it very confidential, then we can definitely go and talk. You can talk to me. I don't get tired by listening to people. Every single time I say this, it reminds me of someone to whom I have listened very intentively and very cautiously. Nowadays, I am not listening to them. Or maybe I am listening, but they are expecting to, to get some reply. Oh wow! One of my friend told me that I, she felt that way. Yeah, okay, so I'm not sure that I was wrong or right that time, but it was never my intention that I'm having a very kind of bad attitude or aura. But she said that you listen to me but ignore me. I said like what? I don't create a judgment. I don't give you a reply while I'm listening. I will not give you a reply while I'm listening until it's necessary. But I don't know why it's her perspective of life that she took that in this way that I'm ignoring her. But honestly, I wasn't ignoring her. I was just listening to her attentively, and I don't reply when I listen. Like I don't reply in the judgment, or I don't reply in the conclusion, or I won't judge you even if you say the most horrible thing to me. Even if you say that I have cut some part of my body, I won't judge you. That's your choice. I'll just listen. Yeah, Vicky Kaushal said something very good in one of his reels I just saw 2 3 years back. I don't know the exact time, but he said that Katrina loves to talk a lot, and there is nobody in this world that can beat me in listening. Maybe I am. Uh, you know what this reaction means when I come like this, like when I make my face like this, and I touch my two teeth, and very kind of mood like what kind of mood like well, I don't want to express that. I hold myself from expressing myself to other people because I know that is this is in camera, and in camera I don't want to open myself too much because in this camera whole world is watching me, even if it is my hidden or even if it is in the Apple ecosystem. I know that the world can see me anytime, so I don't want to get my things to them. But wouldn't that be a better way that you just not record video and sit with a mirror? No, like seeing yourself recording, seeing your seeing into your eyes gives you a different sense of thing. I hope they all. I hope they have came from college. Maybe it's time to close the video. Actually, I don't want to close the video. I want to talk about a lot of things, but but life never goes the way you want. That's why I love life. I don't know how many times I've said this that I love life, but sometimes it it throws me in some sort of situation or some sort of mood that I just hate being alive. Honestly, like man, shit. How's my arm looking? My veins are not visible right now. I haven't went to gym from last 1 week. Okay, we'll see you soon. If I got some more alone time, I sometimes wonder that what if I take a room completely alone, in which I have my table and my setup and my bed. Maybe I don't want bed in that room because if I got into the bed, I will not do any kind of work. So I want a kind of room where I can just do work, and I'm gonna make that in my home. I'm gonna make three specific rooms which I have decided in my life that I want to make them at any cost. But I'm gonna make these things because they'll help me, or I just want to make it. You want to know the name of the rooms? Imagine someone is actually listening to you. Imagine like someone who admire the most, or imagine the someone who love. you love the most, or someone you carry a very strange feeling for them. That guy or girl listen to you such a way that you don't have to worry about saying anything wrong and anything good. They're just being conscious and saying to them. And they're just listening. And in turn, they are just going to give you a hug, maybe a kiss. Like, imagine that scenario when you both are sitting in a park on a bench under a tree, and small ants are crawling over your feet. They're making the path of their food, and a small breeze, whatever you desire, warm or cold, and just a sunset. No, not sunset. Sunset we will keep for mountains. Okay. So imagine that park is on the mountain. Okay. Let's combine both things. And you can see the sunset from there very clearly. And there are mountains around you, in front of you. You're just sitting there and you're just listening to each other, or just sitting silently. Imagine how that moment will feel. And you're craving for that moment with your desired person, or with the person you admire most, or with the person you want to spend your rest of your life, you think. Maybe I am, but this kind of scenario is very hard to find, I guess, in my life. I don't have mountain near me, and I don't have that person near me who can just sit and we can just talk. Especially the desired person, I don't have that around me. So my life is not fulfilled yet in term of mine. But imagine that you have this today or tomorrow, or maybe you're watching this video while in that scenario that I mentioned, the mountain park and sunset, all these things. You are living the most beautiful life, I guess. Why the hell are you watching this video? You should focus more on the person sitting next to you. Maybe it, maybe this video might be a stimulus to help you get closer to them. Like be close to them. Just listen to them. Just care for them. Like I think loyalty. That is the my friend said that is the one of the most rarest thing that you'll find in this world. I think if I exist, that then I don't think that the girl has to worry about the loyalty. In my perspective, I think this. When it's a loyalty, like no matter what you do, if you have decided to commit with me and I have decided to commit with you, we'll never betray and we will never, what do you say? Uh, I just had one very good word. Now we will never, like loyalty is not about not thinking even about other person. Loyalty is just that this is what my definition of loyalty is. Like you can express yourself to the other person completely, even if even if you are married. Suppose that let's take this scenario, okay? Suppose you are married, you are with your wife. It's been around 3 4 years of marriage, and you have had a very great time. Suddenly, you was just walking around the market and wondering new things, and suddenly your wife saw one beautiful man. She should not hesitate telling you that wow, that man is looking very good. I think I am in love with that guy. You can express this to your partner and stay with them with that same kind of emotion that you had 4 year before or for the rest of your life or the peak emotion or the neutral emotion, whatever you say. If you can just tell your husband that okay, that is the guy I'm in love with, even if you're married, that is what loyalty is. Because you let's take another example. This one is not a one fit. Suppose you are married, okay, it's been around 4 5 year again, and you are wandering in market with a husband and wife, whatever, and somehow your crush arrived from your college or your school life. The girl or the boy you admired most, the girl or the boy you loved most, you have dreamt of imagining your rest of the life with them. And the moment they appear like in front of you, okay, you tell your partner that okay, that was my crush. And then she or he will say like, okay, shall we go and approach him? That is what loyalty means, man. Like you can just be honest with your partner all the time. He won't judge you. That kind of loyalty, that kind of definition of loyalty that I have, because I want to try this with my wife. And if her crush walk in front of me, I won't be jealous of him because I know if she is loyal to me, it means that she can express her all feelings to me. Okay, she can express even her crush, or even she has been for the first time, or even she has had with for the first time. She can express it to me honestly. I won't judge her on that basis. I won't hate her, or I my feelings won't come down for her on that basis. Okay, so that what's loyalty means to me. Hon- Honestly, I don't know why the hell I'm talking this much. It's been around 42 minutes, but I just think this kind of partner or this kind of emotional or kind of maturity, if you have in between them, damn bro, you're going too far. You're just rising above the world. Because in this world, loyalty is like just like commit to me. I don't want my wife to be just committed to me. I want her to express all her feeling to me. Even though if her crush came into our home, I just want that she can tell me freely that okay, this was my crush. We had some intimacy, we had some kind of sort of things, we had some good moments, and I even or I'm just talking about the possibility, okay? So I have never talked to her. I can just say, okay, how was that experience? How was your experience that time? And how are you feeling right now with me? So I'm not comparing both, but I'm not gonna compare both because I understand that comparing to emotion is not gonna lead you to the better one. So comparing is gonna ruin all the things. So like that was the one thing that I had in mind. What the hell? I just ruined my pronunciation. That was the one thing that I had in my mind, and that's it for this. Like it's been around 43.45. So I think I'm gonna put rest of the content or my emotions for the next video. Otherwise, I will explain all this. I know that even if I talk for 100 days, that won't be enough. I look so cute, damn man, to myself at least. I don't care what other people say. I I have a very common name of mine, which is Gandhi. I don't know, like in my school days, they all used to call me Pate. Okay, I don't know what does that mean, but they used to call me. And in college, nobody has called me with that name. I had expected that they would call me, but they are calling me Gandhi because I have receding hairline and I shaved my head last month. Maybe that is the reason, but sometimes it cringes, sometimes it cringes. They say to me like start a Dandi march. I like what sense does it make? But senseless things are what make sense and in life. So do you know what I do? Like after recording the video, I upload it and watch it in YouTube with my own self. I don't know, like I just think that okay, I can listen to this person. If this person can talk to this much in front of camera, why don't I listen to this much? I know that is a wastage of time for you, for me, maybe both. But honestly, like that is something that I value about myself. That was it for today's video. If your life is not going well, then please make it well. Open up yourself with your own self because nobody is going to understand you better than your own self. You can't lie to your own self, right? So try to open yourself, try to explore the life as it is, try to experience new things. And when I say experience new thing, you don't have to explicitly go to the new place or meet a new person. You can just sit and imagine, or you can just sit and explore your own dimensions. You can just sit and think about your past, your future, your present. That where are you? What is the thing that you have left? What are the things that is holding you on? What is the thing that is making you keep going in life? What is the thing that is pushing you down in your life? Most of the time, other people will come in the answer of this question, but honestly, other people are not the answer of this question. You are the answer of this question. There is somewhere between you, there is somewhere between in I. I hold myself, I push myself. Have you seen the merge of Vinland Saga and Attack on Titan? They are both completely similar or opposite. I don't know exactly, but they are completely very fascinating perspective of life. They both teach you a lot. Okay, yeah, it's around 15 minutes. I have to see that video again, so like it will be around more than 1 hour. So that's it for this one. My day was good. Make sure you make your day good. Because I'm not gonna come and make. Maybe I am if I'm in your life. Yeah, see you soon in next one. I don't want to put that red button, man. What if I crunch his face like this? Will he be dead? Hmm? I'm talking his shit. And I like this shit about it. Do you know you can see this video, okay? You can judge me on this basis, okay? But you realize what I feel when I record myself, and you will record yourself. But you never gonna understand until you do the same thing that other people are doing. Imagine that a professor is saying to not waste your time on shitty things. You won't realize it that time, but when you will be a professor someday and you will be giving the same thing to your students on some day, then you will realize that what that professor actually wanted to tell you. That means that the what the professor was willing to tell you. That holds a really deep value, honestly. That is the thing that we underestimate other people. That's why I love listening because the moment I am listening, I am understanding their emotion, their experiences, what they have been through. I'm imagining all sort of things. That's where the understanding comes. That's where you will realize that here you can waste time, here you can't waste time. Because he's not a fool, man. He has lived a life. He has lived a life of whatever his age is. He has some sort of experience. No matter how stupid a human is or how intelligent a human is, The common thing is that he has lived a life. You can't neglect it. And on the basis he's talking or he's giving you some advice, it means that he has missed that thing in his own life. Okay, so don't take it very lightly when somebody says to you, don't waste your time or don't do this. They have their own perspective of life, they have their own perspective of something else or own reason. It won't matter to you in that moment, but the moment you will be of about their age, or maybe it can come to you before, depends on your maturity level. But if you will become, you will realize that okay, this is a kind of shitty mistake I made. That's why I don't take people so lightly, their words so lightly. It's okay to take words so lightly in friend group because they are something sort of different domain, but not domain, but what do we say, like that is kind of chill mahol. But people have experience, man. So you have experience, that's why you're saying to your junior or any other person younger than you that okay, don't do this. Why are you saying that? Because you have experience of that thing. You're telling on that basis. This is all a completely loop. If you don't understand it in one go, if you don't understand their emotion, their perspective in one go, I'm not saying you to understand the exact perspective they have or the exact scenarios they have, but some sort of understanding that you should have from your past life. Okay, so that will save you a lot of time if you implement other people's advice in your life. That was one thing. I don't know my voice is getting recorded or not. If it won't, like I'll fuck this mobile. Damn. It happens to me a lot of time. Like I had recorded one video of 1 hour 3 minutes one day, and it didn't even recorded the video. And when the call came into this mobile, it stopped recording the audio, or it delays the audio. I don't know what the hell is that. Android is improving a lot. Maybe I will make my own OS software someday. I had this dream of creating my own software for India one day. Whether do I look pretty healthy? I don't think so. Maybe I think when I'm sitting like this, I think I'm that very wide and healthy, but actually I'm very lean. Not very lean, but like decent, a rectangular type of body. So that was it for today. It's 6 minutes since I said that I want to end this video. Okay, let's make it final. Man, I don't want to stop until someone came and knocked my door. Okay, yeah. See you soon. Like, hoping that new things will come in my life, new things will come in your life. Old things are still there. You can bring them back in your memories or in your life also, somehow, at some extent. Whether this story is kind of very good, can we be strangers again? I don't know why that friend gave this to my roommate, but it honestly is a very good story. I liked it because I have a way of seeing life this way. I like everything. There is nothing in this world I hate. Some things some people hate, something I also hate, but my hate and like ratio is more biased toward like. Or do we say biased or not? I'm not sure about it. What kind of data analytics I I it is like if you count the ratio 1 ratio 5 2 ratio 3 like these kind of things, and Most of the thing will go in my like ratio. So my hatred ratio is like very low. It will be in point 0 point something like this. Okay, I'll see you. I hope we meet in life. Honestly, I just want to meet you, whoever is watching till now. Honestly, like you, maybe you just escaped it like this in YouTube, or maybe you have just watched it from fully, not even skipping a single second. Maybe in your pauses, in my pauses, you might have skipped, but I'm just hoping that we meet someday in life. And when we will meet, what do you expect me to do? Imagine, like, suppose somehow you reached me or somehow I reached you. Okay, and we are in a park alone. It doesn't matter you're a boy or a girl. Okay, no gender discrimination. And someday we'll meet, just you and me. What do you think you are gonna do? I have a pretty clear image in my mind. I'm gonna hug. We'll say thank you. After that, we'll start going on. I have a lot of conversations. I have a lot of new experiences. Maybe if you're allowed to. That depends on what kind of state I am in that time. Maybe I'm not gonna hug to a girl at the first go. So that is one of the reason. You girls might not get a chance. I'm not a damn serious, okay, so don't take it. If you say that, I will be okay. But honestly, I won't approach that from my side. But why? Like, I'll crave for that, but I don't know how you will feel. Like I care more about other when they are around me than me. I am like very moldable person, like very moldable person. So I can mold myself in any kind of scenarios, but in some scenarios I respect people. Like I'm moldable means in almost all kind of scenarios I expect that people will be comfortable with me. They won't even get chance to get bothered by. Eventually they'll get in their mind. But what is my plan for this birthday? Maybe this birthday I can go early because I don't have midterm this year, I guess. So I can go this time early to my home. Like just waiting for some things to happen in my life. Then I will be able to go. Morning was quite good. Evening is gonna be damn interesting for sure. Yeah, I should stop, but I don't want to. Let's imagine, like, if you met me, what would you say to me? Like, the first sentence, I'm not expecting hi, hello. Like, the first deep thing that you will say to me that you wanted to say, or that after listening that I will be like shocked. What is the one thing that you will say? Maybe I'm not manipulating you. I guess I'm not. But just imagining like those kind of scenarios where we meet. I hope that place is in that mountain park. Mountains, mountains is what I crave. They're horrible, but they are beautiful at the same time. And if you're looking like what the hell I'm looking down and something is scripted, then nothing. It is just like this, and I'm looking at the water outside. So that was the one thing. Okay, we'll see you soon in the next one. I hope you just I don't know how to. Okay, six. Oh my god, my mobile is 3% charge. It's gonna turn off. Okay, we'll see you soon in the next one. I hope that you live your life in a better way. And that's it. Thank you so much.